Regarding SEC Chair Gary Gensler's lawsuit, the U.S. Congressman expressed his opinion, calling it ineffective and incompetent. By the way, is Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, hiding something about XRP? To integrate its payment network throughout its product portfolio, Ripple has also partnered with Rocket Fuel. Is Ripple finally prepared to take the SEC to the Supreme Court? Follow me through to the conclusion to learn more. Check out this new video right now if you think this sounds like something you'd be interested in. Greetings to all, and welcome to our channel where we discuss the most recent developments regarding XRP and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. If you are watching one of our films for the first time, we would be happy to extend a special greeting to you. To ensure you never miss another film, we cordially ask you to press the notification bell. We are announcing that 200 XRP will be given away on this channel. Simply like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with the hashtag XRP to be eligible to participate. The winner will be revealed on November 15th. Attorney Bill Morgan, who supports XRP, has commended House Majority Whip Tom Emmer for his efforts in criticizing the U.S. SEC on the Ripple lawsuit. For background, Emmer announced on Twitter that his nonpartisan appropriations amendment was passed by the House without any opposition. It is important to note that Emmer's measure aims to stop the U.S. SEC from using taxpayer funds for enforcement actions until Congress grants regulatory authority. The legislator who supports cryptocurrencies criticized SEC Chairman Gary Gensler for his strict stance on cryptocurrency regulation, stating that the head of the agency is ineffective and incompetent. Emmer claims that despite congressional approval, the SEC has persisted in extending its regulatory authority over the cryptocurrency sector by pursuing its favorite strategy of regulation by enforcement. According to the Majority Whip, SEC Director of Enforcement Gerber Gruwal acknowledged that the agency takes legal action against organizations that are not outside its purview. Regarding this, Rep. Emmer brought up the Ripple lawsuit, which saw the commission claim that XRP is a security as one of the SEC's extra-jurisdictional enforcement measures. The Southern District of New York ruled in July that XRP is not a security, siding with the SEC, said Emmer. Rep. Emmer's latest remark naturally sparked reactions from XRP aficionados, with the House Majority Whip is receiving praise from some quarters for criticizing the SEC. Attorney Morgan commented, saying that a U.S. representative has finally called the SEC out for losing the debate on XRP security. Morgan claims that Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, recently revealed that the business had to pay more than $150 million to fight the SEC lawsuit. Consequently, the law expert asked a key question to find out how much taxpayer money the SEC spent on the Ripple litigation. Regarding the costs incurred during the litigation dispute, the SEC has remained silent. Following the court's decision that Ripple's institutional sales of XRP, valued at over $770 million, were illegal, the SEC is attempting to obtain a sizable portion of the proceeds as fines. Leading legal experts like Jeremy Hogan and John Deaton, however, surmise that Ripple might be able to pay less by having its allowed business expenses excluded from the projected $770 million punishment. Notably, the lawsuit's punishment phase is scheduled to start shortly. The parties are required to submit a briefing schedule for the remedies proceeding by today's end, as was previously announced. The SEC and Ripple will jointly seek the court to set a time for the briefing if they are unable to agree. To be the first to know about new updates, remember to hit the notification bell and subscribe to our channel. Regarding the most recent events concerning XRP, Garlinghouse commented on XRP in an interview at DC FinTech Week in 2023. Garlinghouse made this statement in an interview at DC FinTech Week in 2023. While conceding that the Ripple CEO would concentrate on the usefulness of XRP rather than conjecture, the host invited Garlinghouse to respond to the recent spike in XRP's price. In response, Garlinghouse pointed out that since Bitcoin broke out to over $35,000, the market has been rising overall. Simultaneously, Garlinghouse joked that he may resign from his CEO job to concentrate on market fluctuations if he could accurately forecast cryptocurrency values. Garlinghouse said, "Look, I probably would quit this job and just go do that if I had a magical window into what drives crypto prices." In a recent tweet, an XRP fanatic posted the entire transcript of their conversation with the Ripple CEO. However, Garlinghouse emphasized his longer-term and more comprehensive viewpoint on blockchain technology. Specifically, he said that he follows a multi-chain strategy. Although Garlinghouse acknowledged that XRP is superior in payment use cases, other blockchains are also useful. He vehemently disagreed with the notion of a single dominant blockchain. After XRP was mentioned with other cryptocurrencies by the Ripple CEO, the host made a joke about how much she would love to witness the XRP army's reactions. As a result, Garlinghouse acknowledged the fervent support for cryptocurrency among groups like the XRP army and Bitcoin enthusiasts. He did, however, condemn the crypto community's maximalism as detrimental, emphasizing that such extremeness is ineffective. He recommended a coordinated strategy, particularly given Ripple's continuing SEC legal action. Garlinghouse stated that Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole benefited from the industry's unity. In addition, the CEO of Ripple cited the grayscale ruling as a turning point in the industry's efforts to come together and forge a consensus on regulatory fixes. The blockchain-based payments startup Ripple is growing. In addition, Ripple, a blockchain payments startup, is growing. During the current Ripple Swell conference, Ripple revealed that it had teamed up with Rocketfuel, a fellow San Francisco-based payments business. As part of the new collaboration, Rocketfuel will combine the Ripple payments network with 3 popular payment solutions to serve B2B and e-commerce businesses. To be more precise, Rocketfuel will incorporate Ripple payments into its mass payout and pay-in-commerce services. With pay-in-commerce, businesses may accept payments through bank transfers in both fiat and cryptocurrency, whereas bulk payouts compensate a sizable client base. Ripple payments will now improve Rocketfuel's cross-border, the B2B offering, which caters to a distinct use case. Rocketfuel will be able to immediately transfer significant amounts of money across borders at incredibly minimal prices by utilizing this new cooperation. The CEO of Rocketfuel, Peter Jensen, praised the Ripple relationship as an additional means of revolutionizing the company's offering. Additionally, he pointed out that blockchain-based solutions like Ripple's significantly enhance the environment in contrast to conventional payment rails, which are old and outdated. Notably, Ripple rebranded its primary payment product from RippleNet to the Ripple Payments Network after partnering with Rocketfuel. It was also announced that the service has been updated. Presents some special advantages during the Swell conference. Through a single onboarding process, Ripple claims that clients utilizing the network can benefit from nearly 100% coverage for payments worldwide. Additionally, through connections like the decentralized exchange XRP Ledger, they may access global liquidity around the clock. Over the last week, the price of XRP has surged by 15% due to the positive news that came out of the Ripple Swell conference. The biggest news may be that Medico, a company owned by Ripple, announced a historic collaboration with SBC, a major global financial organization, to introduce a cryptocurrency custodial service for its customers. Analysts predict that Ripple will continue to grow, and that the revival of the cryptocurrency industry as a whole will drive XRP values to unprecedented levels. According to a Forbes estimate, if the United States ultimately approves a spot Bitcoin ETF, the price of major crypto assets, including XRP, is expected to soar by 300%. As of this writing, XRP is trading at $0.66, indicating a slight gain of 3% over the previous day. The market capitalization of XRP is still closely following Binance Coin, even if it temporarily passed the latter last week to rank as the 4th largest cryptocurrency asset. The crucial query of the day is this: is Ripple prepared to take the SEC to the Supreme Court? Will Ripple challenge the SEC to the Supreme Court? Please remember to click the notification bell and subscribe to our channel to be the first to learn more about the most recent developments around XRP. Regarding the SEC complaint, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, states that the company has already invested more than $150 million and is ready to take the regulator to court. Despite winning a legal battle against the Securities and Exchange Commission, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has disclosed that the blockchain startup still has regulatory obstacles in the U.S. During his visit to DC FinTech Week, Garlinghouse disclosed this and emphasized that U.S. banks are reluctant to collaborate with companies that deal with cryptocurrencies. Garlinghouse stated that banks have decided not to interact significantly with cryptocurrency startups until the government's animosity against the sector improves in his remarks at yesterday's DC FinTech Week conference. Garlinghouse identified the primary barrier impeding the industry's expansion as the SEC's stance on cryptocurrencies. It is noteworthy that Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, frequently voices his disapproval of cryptocurrency. Gensler argues that the cryptocurrency space is a Wild West rife with non-compliance and fraudulent activities to support his strict stance on the subject. While the U.S. has consistently shown hostility toward cryptocurrencies, other countries, such as Japan, Switzerland, Australia, and the UK, have put in place explicit legal frameworks to support the growth of the sector, according to Garlinghouse. Garlinghouse thinks the U.S. can still lead the world in cryptocurrency, despite the current circumstances. The well-known cryptocurrency stakeholder also took the time to discuss the ongoing SEC action against Ripple. Since December 2020, the blockchain startup and the SEC have been engaged in a heated legal battle. In the meantime, Ripple has made significant progress in the lawsuit. Following the court's July 13 decision, the majority of XRP-related transactions, which the SEC claims are securities, are not. The SEC's decision to drop its allegations against Garlinghouse and Ripple chairman Chris Larsen with prejudice gave the business yet another victory. Regarding this SEC's decision to withdraw the charges, Garlinghouse stated that it appears Ripple has gained the upper hand. The SEC dropped the accusations because it realized it had little prospect of winning the case, according to Garlinghouse. Garlinghouse, meantime, noted that the SEC complaint might end up in the Supreme Court. Interestingly, he mentioned the company's willingness to cooperate with the nation's top court. Remember that the SEC had already said that it would file an appeal of the court's July 13 decision. The SEC voiced dissatisfaction shortly after the court's summary judgment ruling. Over the ruling, requesting that the court grant an interlocutory appeal. The SEC was told to wait until all outstanding matters were settled after the judge rejected the motion. Since the SEC has withdrawn its accusations against the management of Ripple, the regulator has more time to submit a thorough appeal to the Second Circuit. But according to Garlinghouse, who thought the case may go all the way to the Supreme Court, Ripple is in it till the end. Garlinghouse brought up the fact that the blockchain company has spent more than $150 million defending the SEC complaint throughout the interview. Ripple might invest more in the legal battle because Garlinghouse hinted that the SEC lawsuit would end up in the Supreme Court. Furthermore, the CEO of Ripple offered his thoughts on the contentious June 2018 speech delivered by former SEC Director Bill Hinman. Hinman said that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities in his statements. Despite statements from top SEC officials that his speech would generate confusion, he went ahead and made the proclamation. In response to Hinman's statement and the SEC's choice to sue Ripple, Garlinghouse stated that accountability should be demanded. According to him, investigation work should be held accountable, such as when the SEC places Ripple on defense, and when they argue that Ethereum is obvious and the government shouldn't be choosing winners and losers in another case. He declared that picking winners and losers in the business should not be the responsibility of the U.S. government. Verify that you enjoy the video and don't forget to click the notification bell and subscribe. This is a huge assistance for the YouTube algorithm. You can also aid in enlightening others, similar to sharing this video with as many people as you can has enlightened you. Let's spread this news far and wide, people. If you truly love cryptocurrencies, make sure to read all of our stuff. We'll talk about the most recent developments that affect the community as a whole tomorrow.